Alright, I'm going to focus on you now.
Here we are again. So, the big question is, what am I? Am I a shaman? Am I a witch? Well, let me first assure you, I am 100% a witch. Shaman is just an advancement on this. Now, I'd like to explain a few things, but first I want to thank Mariella for her healing on me, which has been remarkable because I can move around the house without my stick. I'm glad that some of you liked the video that we put on. I didn't go because I had to dog sit. Okay, enough of this jubilation and jolliness. I want to get down to some serious stuff now.
Yeah, get on with it.
See? She's in the bedroom and she's shouting at me. God, you can't keep her down, can you? Well, you can.
We'll have to give her tranquilizers.
It's called
later.
duct tape securely fastened around the mouth.
or tranquilizers.
Now,
Watch it.
first of all, I'm very a lot of you are very concerned, and you seem to have this compassion for those who have suffered in Haiti, Japan, and these countries that have suffered great disasters. So ask yourself, why? Why have they had these disasters? Well, it's all to do with 212. This is the purification stage. Each country is responsible that's been hit for causing anxiety, pain, and cruelty to other creatures, not only man, but those that are in the sea, those that fly. The cruelty that they've done was so vast that now it's payback. In Canada, it's been just recently released that they've had the nuclear waste seepage into one of their big lakes. Ontario, isn't it, love?
Yeah.
In Ontario. Now, this is where they get their drinking water from. So you may ask, what has Canada done to want this? I tell you what Canada did. They're slaughtering baby seals.
And they're still doing it.
And they're still doing
right
it.
now.
So, when you think compassion for these people, remember the pain and the anguish they have caused. Am I cold-hearted? No, I have compassion for the innocent. A hell of a lot. I feel pain every time they feel pain. So, what's happening in 212? Well, if your body was burnt, you'd get what they call a carbon-12 deposit. What's this got to do with anything? Okay, when you enter meditation, your brain will produce carbon-7. And meditation, you're dealing with Reiki healing, you're dealing with communication with spirit. And 212, the two will dovetail. They will blend in as one. Wow! Can you imagine what you'd be able to do? I can't even cover it. It's so vast. The world of spirit and of psychic becomes our world for everyone here. We're also getting ready for the great God. We're all bowing down to him. Obama.
Oh, we'll have to kiss his feet and...
He is coming to Ireland in May.
God help us. And the Queen's coming just before him.
And the Queen from
Of
the UK
bloody
was coming
England.
before then. Oh my God. I wish I could emigrate, but times like this, just for when they come over. I remember when the Pope came over, I was a very naughty boy, but I won't go into that now. Maybe in a quiet message. Dark Raven one might tell you. Because she does nasty things like that. Yes, Mariella, I want you to you want to know about Celtic magic. Well, Celtic magic is Celtic witchcraft. There's a lot of, I don't know, a lot of yap about where this Celtic witchcraft came from. Wicca, they got a mishmash of a religion that only started in 1950 and they called it Wicca. But Celtic magic is different. This is a derivative of the Druids. Most of the Druids were put to death in Ireland on the entry of Christianity. They slaughtered Druids by the thousands. So they went underground, and this was the birth of Celtic witchcraft. So what we have written has been handed down word from mouth, all the way down. This is why a lot of the rituals are done in rhyme. So for those that are interested in Celtic magic, real Celtic magic, I advise you to read D.J. Conway's book. And this is true witchcraft in its purest form. Following that, of course, is Matthews. Is it Matthews? Hang on. Celtic Shaman, which again is a more advanced stage. So, we were watching a very interesting film. I forget what, it was on Sky.
It was called Having Neighbours Next Door Witches or something like that.
Yeah, it was about witches. They were in the States, weren't they?
Yes.
And she was going around with a dog collar on and like a priest.
The first church of Wicca.
Eh?
The first church of Wicca.
Oh, she calls it the first church of Wicca. Now, I will not interfere or I will not comment on infighting with how a person should have ceremonies and what they should do for real. This isn't my way at all. If it works for her, fine. But she's in the middle of a Bible Belt, for Christ's sake.
And her kids believe it, and her husband does too.
So, you know, I think it's pretty good, actually. I don't agree personally with how she does this, but I don't agree with a lot of things. But it doesn't mean to say it doesn't work for them or that it's wrong. It means it isn't for me. I prefer following as close as I can to the purity. Now, what has all this Celtic witchcraft got to do with Native American? I will tell you. The rituals are identical, virtually. They believe in the circle. They do the ritual to the four corners. So there's not a lot of difference between Native American and Celtic witchcraft. It's very closely related. We've met several Native Americans we know personally. We know of the Lakota, which kind of adopted us.
10 minutes have just gone.
When they came over here, and Big Mouth has just said 10 minutes have gone. You know, the fellow with the scruffy chin.
Actually, I shared my scruffy
Oh my
chin.
God, did you use the blow lamp again?
Leave it alone.
Oh God, oh
Big
my.
bully ass.
See?
Yeah,
Roll that.
you're always
Roll
bullying
that.
me.
Carol, it's lovely to hear from you again. And I I knew the results of brandy. I knew that was going to happen. Don't ask questions, but we have been working on your problems as well. Hi John, it's good to hear that you're doing well. I'm talking about Earthwalker. It's lovely to hear you're doing well, and it's great that this new system I'm using, well, old system I'm using is working well. We will continue. We've been working on your lumbar area, and now we're working slowly up your spine. It takes a while for us to do this, but I am delighted at the report. And Amanda, keep it up, girl. You're doing great. You're doing great. Now is the time to start listening to meditative music. Well, I don't mean some of this drab rubbish. Native American, be fine. Listen to it. Enjoy it. Don't try and focus on anything. Focus. You know, when you read a book, do you realize you're actually meditating? Because you're creating with your mind and you're entering alpha stage. When you lie down and you listen to music, you enter alpha
3 minutes
stage.
left.
Jesus Christ! He's telling me I've got to go.
Well, if I don't, I won't be able to put this on YouTube, and I don't fancy doing it again.
Spoil sport. Okay, my friends. I wish you a lovely day. My blessings to each one of you. Love each other. Care for each other. Namaste Om Shanti.